Hey guys, this is Lauren from My Something Beautiful Life, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about my on-the-go folio setup for 2021 and what I'm planning to do. So these are the three planners that I'm somewhat sort of using. Okay, this one I use all the time. I did a whole video about this one, and so I'm not really going to go into it here. But basically, I use this one for like faith study and church-related things. So I will link to this video if you're interested in seeing the inside of this one. This one really hasn't changed. The only thing that's really changing for next year for this one is that, for one, I'm going to switch it over into this on-the-go folio. And then I have one of the journals inside that I'm going to use as a prayer journal. So that's pretty much all that's changing, and I went over that in the other video too. So I will link to that if you want to see what's inside this one. Mostly, I wanted to talk about what I'm doing with how I normally use the Petite Planners. So I also use a weekly planner. I use the Erin Condren Life Planner, and these are from Erin Condren as well. But I do use the Petite Planners a little bit differently, and so I wanted to just kind of go over my system for that. So this is the one that I've been using this year, except I've already started taking out some of the ones I'm using and moved them over into here. The only thing that's really still left in here that I'm really using is this first one. And this is a monthly, it's the Petite Planner, it's the monthly one. So it has all 12 months through it. And then behind that is just some notes pages. And so I have to be careful what I'm showing you because I have some work stuff in here that I can't show. But so mostly what I use this for is for work. So just generally how I use this is that on the monthly pages I just track that the hours that I work for my timesheet. So it's pretty basic. And then within the notes pages I use that to track just random things that I need to remember. I use it for meeting notes. I also track the employees' PTO in it, and then I have some of our passwords to some of our random websites. Just random stuff that I might need to reference at some point. That's pretty much what I use this one for. So then in this folio I also have the gratitude journal, and then in here I have just another journal I've just been taking some notes in, and then I have the sticker folio. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. It has little pockets in it for stickers, so I keep all my stickers in there. So that's pretty much what's inside this one right now. Again, the only one that I've really been using this year is mostly the monthly planner. Again, I have a few notes in here, but not even really that much. So putting that one to the side, and then this is how I've set this one up for 2021. And I am starting to use it just a little bit because some of the Petite Planners in here are the same ones I've been using. So this is the colorful layers pattern. This is a new folio that just recently came out. And then I have the little Hello Kitty charm that's also from Erin Condren. So the first thing I have in here is the On-the-Go Folio Organizer. I think that's what it's called. It's basically this little plastic pocket. It stretches behind all of the elastics and comes out on both sides. So if you're familiar with a traveler's notebook style system, this has the elastics where the books fit into. And so that plastic pocket thing just goes right behind all of the elastics, and then you put the books in the middle of it. So that's what I have first. Inside I just have some die cuts that I made, and then back here I have some more stickers and die cuts. So that's basically all I have in there right now. It's just for decoration. If I ever have something that I need to keep track of in front, then I can put that in there. But I love these things, if for nothing else, for the decoration. It's like having a little dashboard in the front. Then the first planner that I'm going to be using is the Petite Daily Planner. I'm going to use this somewhat the way I'm using the monthly one in my other planner. So in this, it does have the monthly calendars, and so I'm going to use this the same way I was using the other one, which is to just track my hours that I work for my timesheet. It's easier for me to write them here and then transfer them to my timesheet later. And then this one goes into daily pages, which I've started mapping out how I'm going to use them. But just so you can see it blank, It has the 3 sections right here that have like titles. It has a checklist and then just a blank section right there. I did use one of these a little bit at the beginning of this year, but I didn't really follow through with it very well, but I'm excited to do it again because I do think it'll be very helpful to have a daily planner. And so I'm looking forward to using that again. I did really love it while I was using it. I just didn't utilize it the way I should. So this has the 3 months in it, and I do have the other books for the rest of the year too. And so this one's just for the first quarter. So it's got January, February, and March in it. So that's the first one that I will be using. The second one I have in here is the same one that I've been using this year, and it's the Meal Planner. I love this Meal Planner. I think it is set up really well, and first of all, I just love the Petite Planners in general. I love the size. I love the feel of the covers. They're just so nice. And so this Meal Planner is one of my favorites. This one and then the next one, which is the Wellness Planner. So these are some of my favorite Petite Planners that I've been using. And then since I don't actually plan breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I do separate this a little bit. I usually put a strip of washi down here. Along the breakfast column, I'll just write some ideas of things that I can eat for breakfast, things that I normally would eat. I'm not the most competent morning person, and so sometimes I like having ideas so that my brain just doesn't have to work as hard before I wake up for me to find something to eat in the morning. And then I use the other 2 columns for actually 2 weeks of dinners. So I don't really plan lunches, so I just use it 2 weeks at a time. The boxes are like my nights to plan dinner. We take turns planning meals, and so the boxes are the ones that are my nights. Sundays we not really alternate, but we just kind of take turns, and so sometimes I do Sundays too, but the ones that are boxes are the ones that are generally my nights unless something comes up. And so I get much more use out of it having it 2 weeks at a time. And generally we don't go shopping every week anyway right now. And so having both weeks worth of stuff on one shopping list is perfectly fine. And then I love this meal prep strategy box. I don't always utilize it the greatest, but I love meal prepping. And so just having that for some little notes or just things throughout the week that I might want to remember just as an extra notes section, I really love having it there. And then, like I said, the next one is the Wellness Planner. And so again, I haven't used this as much as I wanted to, but this is one of my favorite setups in a Petite Planner. I love just the layout of each of the weekly pages. And so here's an example from what I did at the beginning of the year. So here you have space for any activity that you do. I love that it has your water intake, your steps, and the hours that you slept. And then here there's room for all of your food journaling. The only thing that I don't like as much about this is that this snack column is kind of small. Maybe that's a hint that I shouldn't snack as much. But generally I don't even include the snacks in here just because each of the little things that I might eat throughout the day, they just don't fit. So when I'm really paying attention, I tend to track my food in an app anyway too. So I don't really need this space for tracking it to be specific, but I like being able to look back at this and just kind of get a general idea of how I ate throughout the week and the meals that maybe I didn't eat and probably should have. So this is just one of my favorite layouts, and I'm really hoping to get back into it soon. So that's the third one that I keep in here. Oh, and then each of the Petite Planners too, I didn't mention this, they have a pocket in the back. The Petite Journals do not. The Petite Planners always have a pocket, and they come with a sheet of stickers too. So if you look in, let's see if I can grab it. So this one where I have all my stickers, a lot of the stickers that I have actually came in the back of these Petite Planners. So like the daily planners come with sheets of stickers that look similar to this. They're just like a general sheet with a bunch of basic functional things. This is the sheet that comes in the Wellness Planner. This is a budget one. This is the goal setting one, I think. Here's the gratitude journal page, and then the meal planner one. And so there's just, they have these cute little stickers that they put in each one, just depending on what it is. So I usually take those out and put them inside this little sticker folio thing, so I have them all together. but just know that they do come with that normally. So that's why there's a pocket. I also love having a pocket in the back of the meal planner one. Like here I have some cards that I've been putting meal ideas on, and so I keep those in the back of my meal planner so that when I'm looking to make a meal, I can look back at this and see things that we've had before that we really liked. And then in the back of the daily planner, I put this habit tracker sheet that fits perfectly within the Petite Planners. And so I actually plan to paperclip this in. I'm not sure if I'll do it on the month. Probably not on the month. I'll probably put it on the day. But you can paperclip it in to the page that you're next to. And then you've got your habit tracker right there with the rest of your day. So that's how I plan to utilize that too. All right, and then moving on to the last one. This is a Petite journal. This is a dot grid journal, and it's the Kaleidoscope design from last year. So right now I really don't have a lot in it. It does have an index in the front, and the pages are numbered at the bottom, so that's really helpful if you do plan on doing it like a bullet journal. I plan to use this just as some random note space for things that may not fit in my life planner or within the daily pages. Things that I have to like go back and reference. So like I said with the monthly planner that I'm using for work, I have employee information and things like that that I keep track of. And so that's the kind of things that I'm going to put in here. I'm going to transfer them all over, and then like my cousin's getting married, and so I have some notes, or I want to have some notes in here about things that I'm helping with, and just things to keep in mind. I'll probably put like travel plans and stuff in it. So anything like that that I may need to reference. I might even do something like a master packing list type of thing. But yeah, so that's what it is. It's mostly going to be for reference type notes that I need to go back and look at later. So those are the 4 books that I have. Again, the daily, the meal planner, the wellness planner, and then just a journal for notes. So I think this will work really well for me. Again, I've been using a lot of these, at least sporadically throughout the year or in the past, and so I'm excited to get back into them. I just really love the On the Go Folio and all of the Petite Planners. Like, this is probably one of my favorite things from Erin Condren. I absolutely love using these, and so I just figured it was time to finally show you what was in it. I will put links to all of these products in the description below, so if you're interested in purchasing any of them, they're easy to find. These are my affiliate links, so if you found this helpful, I would be super grateful if you consider shopping through the links. It doesn't change your prices or your shopping experience, but it does just give me a small commission that's really helpful to allow me to keep making videos and blogs. Also, if you've never purchased from Erin Condren before, there will also be a link for $10 off your first order. And if you are watching this pretty close to when it's released, Erin Condren's actually having their Black Friday sale going on right now, and you can stack that $10 coupon with the sale, I believe. So that's just a way to save a little bit of extra money if you're interested. And so then if you order anything, I'd love to hear in the comments what you get, and if you're planning on using the Petite system next year, what planners are you going to put in your folio? Anyway, I hope you guys got some good ideas on how you can use the On the Go Folio and the Petite Planners. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.